Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a slow, relaxing breath. And as you exhale, just allow your eyelids to close. And as they close, feel a wave of relaxation going from your forehead all the way down your eyes, all the way down into your jaw. Just feel that wonderful feeling of calm and relaxation. And when you breathe in just ever so slightly deeper than the breath before. Maybe you feel your chest rise or your diaphragm expand. Maybe breathing deeper down into the belly. And as you exhale, I wonder if you can elongate the outward breath to make it a tiny bit longer than the breath before. So breath by breath, you're breathing in deeper and exhaling for longer. And what if each breath enabled you to feel deeper and deeper relaxed? Almost like you're calming your mind, that as your body feels more relaxed, your mind quietens and opens up to the possibility of wonderful, positive changes. Keep on allowing your body to release tension in every outward breath. And feel yourself becoming more and more relaxed, calm, and at ease. I want you to imagine perhaps a place that you've always felt comfortable in. A place where you can just relax with no worries. Maybe a place from the present or a place from the past. Maybe a cozy room, place in a park or a garden. Somewhere where you feel completely safe and at ease. And as you let this feeling of being safe and relaxed grow, also allow your thoughts to slow down as if they are drifting away on a gentle breeze. With each breath, you relax further, and with every word I say, I wonder if you could feel more open and ready to embrace new possibilities. I want you to think of a future version of you, not far away in the future, maybe just 6 months, where all the changes you would like to happen have already happened. Just imagine that version of you 6 months from now, eating in restaurants, choosing anything you like from the menu, eating out with friends, not feeling that there has to be any caution or excuses. You can simply eat whatever you would like, whenever you like. I want you to see that future, a future where you can go out and Have a burger with friends or a slice of pizza. Hot meals. And so much variety. And I want you to imagine that there are many ways that that future becomes a reality. Perhaps on one day, you try eating some foods that you never thought you could, and because you do, it creates a revolution in your mind that nothing can quite go back to how it was before. Something significant happens, almost like the straw that breaks the camel's back, like a dam is burst and a future gushes through, giving you limitless potential. But it doesn't have to be that way. It could also be day after day, week after week, tiny progress. Just one new food you weren't eating before becomes something you feel fine with, and that becomes a stepping stone. I want you to picture a table, and on that table is all the foods you already feel comfortable eating. Your favorite meals, snacks, flavors, some food that's cooked, lots that aren't. These are foods you know and enjoy, and they make you feel safe and at ease thinking about them or eating them. But let's imagine that each of these foods is a stepping stone that leads towards something new. If you feel comfortable with a slice of bread or toast, it's not that far away to eat the bun of a burger. If you enjoy eating chips, it's not that hard to imagine eating fries by the side of a burger. You start to see these things as different versions of something you already like. And maybe you think of a time when you've eaten something like beef jerky. Beef is beef. And maybe you could imagine that a burger isn't so different. And notice how these small changes feel more achievable when you think of them as being similar to things that you're already comfortable with. Like a gentle evolution of what you already know. Each new food is just a tiny step from where you are now, and every attempt feels manageable and safe. And what if you started thinking about eating new foods as no big deal? See them as a fun experiment, a shot to nothing. If you try something new and like it, that's a success. And if you try and don't like it, or perhaps feel that you can't chew or swallow, it's no big deal. You simply try again another time. No pressure, only possibilities. Nobody was born having already tried food. Every food that you feel comfortable eating now, there was a time that you had never tried it. So think of all the foods you've tried, even those that were just once. Then think of those that were once but are now familiar, regular foods. Each one is proof of your ability to explore, adapt, and grow. Your previous behavior becomes evidence that you can do something slightly different from what you've done before. The leap from going from a chip to a baked potato isn't that hard because they're still potatoes. And if you can have a normal whole potato, you can have a sweet potato, and all the different varieties of that. Everything you've eaten before is a stepping stone. You try a new vegetable once that's raw. It's only a small step towards having the same food cooked. And there's many different ways to cook foods. Roasted, steamed, boiled, fried, or blended in a soup. And if you try a new type of meat, maybe you could imagine exploring all the different ways it can be cooked or seasoned. Eaten in a sandwich, on a plate, right next to chips. Or perhaps, when you think of all the times you've drunk a smoothie, isn't a soup or a stew just a smoothie of savory foods that's hot? Allow your mind to see all the links to what is familiar, comfortable, not too different from what you're already doing. And before long, you'll begin to realize something profound. It's no longer about whether you can eat certain foods. Instead, and very quickly, it becomes about what you want to eat. Most people in the world have tried less than 1% of all the foods that exist. You don't need to feel comfortable eating all the foods. Just feel comfortable evolving, taking that leap from that stepping stone to something slightly different, to those things you're already eating. Your food world will expand so much that your choices are based on desire or perhaps other motives like fuel for sport, food that just linked to social occasions but no longer linked to limitation. So think back to that version of you in the near future, but this time imagine yourself sitting at a table with friends or family, really enjoying a meal. And maybe it is that burger with fries, or a slice of pizza, or perhaps a 3-course meal in a nice restaurant. See yourself feeling relaxed and at ease, choosing foods that you enjoy without hesitation. Imagine that as a bright future, a compelling future, a motivating future for you, a future where you have so many choices that eating becomes simple and enjoyable, and before long, something you do effortlessly. You don't think about walking or breathing. There's so many things you do on autopilot, and you see yourself in the future eating foods effortlessly, seeing yourself looking free, confident, but also excited about the variety in your meals. From this point forward, every time you try something new. You're taking another step towards this future. Every new food becomes a new stepping stone to other new foods, which in turn become new stepping stones, enabling you to have so much variety. Each small success builds your confidence, and every attempt is an opportunity. And to get to that version of you, you were patient with yourself. Change can happen fast or slow, and sometimes just one small step at a time. As you imagine that future, feel that you are unlocking all of the resources to make that future possible. And as you hold that thought, it's time to return to the here and now with a sense of optimism, hope, and excitement for the future. So feel that you are leaving that place and returning to the here and now as you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Connect fully into the here and now as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken with a sense of clarity, a feeling that this game is winnable. Looking forward to taking those small evolutionary steps. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.